Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Meditation Mama, and this reading is called Do They Want Me? Yes or No? So, what you're going to do if you are new to pick a card readings is you are going to pick either a number or a stone that is really resonating with you. Now, I got the big daddies out. I have for card number one, we have this blue soda-like crystal. Show that one to you. For number two, group number two, we have this amethyst. For group number three, I have a rose quartz. And then last for group number four, we have a citrine crystal. So what you can do is you can either pause the video and then really pick a number or a crystal that's resonating with you. And then once you've decided what number or what group or what stone you're going for, you can go to the description box below, find the timestamp for the group that you selected, and then fast forward to your reading. Enjoy! Hi, group number one. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This reading is called Do They Want Me? Yes or No? So hold that person in your mind and think about that person that you're really wanting that yes or no question for. Okay, so actually let me just do one more shuffle. Already pre-shuffled, but let's get a couple cards and let's get an answer, yes or no. Do they want me? Group number one. Do they want me? Okay. Just gonna flip that run right over. Okay, Eight of Swords. Do they want me? Group number one. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Ooh, the Moon. And let's get one more. And the Hermit. Okay, let me just put these down. All right, group number one, let's talk about these cards that have come out. Now, I'm looking at these cards, and right off the bat, there's one major arcana and two cards that are upside down. So for me, the answer to your yes or no question, do they want me? Right now, the answer is no. But it looks like there's a bunch of stuff going on here. So let's talk about this, okay? Because the Eight of Swords, in the normal like tarot deck, what that would look like is like a woman surrounded by swords and she has a blindfold on and her arms are usually like tied. And to her, it seems like she is stuck. She can't find her way out. But if she were to just get that blindfold off, she could see that very easily she could get out of the situation that she is in. So, but this card is reversed. So it's like it's not only that you are feeling stuck, it's almost like you refuse to do anything about being stuck in a current situation. You know you're stuck, you see that you're stuck, and you're just like, I'm not going to do anything about this. Then here, the Two of Pentacles is really about, juggling things, balancing things in your life. But it also has to do with change coming in and then adjusting for the change that comes into your life. But when the Two of Pentacles is reversed, there's a lot of imbalance in your life. Then over here with the moon is, I want to say like illusions, okay? Because when you go outside at night and there's no light and there's no moonlight, things look a certain way. But then when the light comes back, things can look very different. But the moon also, it represents like that gateway to the unknown, and it brings you to unfamiliar places, fears, and things like that. So it's almost like things may seem dark right now, but remember the light always comes back. The sunshine always comes back to light your way. So don't get lost in the illusion, or don't get lost in lies. Don't get lost in the things that people say to you. Sometimes this card is called the dark night of the soul. It's almost like you have to go through this troubling, hard time in your life to come out the other end more balanced and knowing the right direction to go. But then over here we have the Hermit, another major arcana. And when you look at this card, the Hermit has the light. He knows the way to go. But your Hermit is upside down. So I'm getting a lot of confusion here. It's almost like you may feel lost in the situation, like you don't know which way is up. Maybe you were in a relationship with somebody, maybe you put everything into this relationship. Maybe you even felt kind of trapped or isolated in this relationship because there wasn't any balance. You can't get into a relationship and only focus on that person or only do things that that person wants to do. You have to be able to be your own person in a relationship and have that relationship flourish. It shouldn't be all about one person or all about the other. And then here with the moon, it's like, you know, there could have been some, illusions, some lies, some things, some stories told to you, and maybe you got really confused and you didn't know what to do. Well, the Hermit is over here to light your way. And the thing with the moon and the Hermit is that the Hermit is really about finding your inner light. And all you have to do to find that inner light that can light the way for you is to really go inside and listen to your intuition. And you can do that with meditation. And every single time you meditate, it gets easier and clearer, and the path gets brighter. So there's definitely some work that has to be done. Now, if you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody and, you know, you are not balanced and you don't know which way to go and you're confused about all of this stuff, that could be something that may be keeping a relationship away. Once you work on your inner self and your inner self is okay, the outer world will start to reflect that. So start working on your inner self. And it's really easy to do that with, meditating. When you meditate, you visualize, you believe something is true, and then you repeat that until it shows up in your physical life. Now, I'm going to get a couple of other messages for you. Let's see what other love messages are coming in. Okay. Okay, well, this is extremely interesting because the first card that comes out for you is the moon. It's the same card. It's the major arcana. It's the moon, except this card is a little bit different because it says confront. Okay, so let's talk about that in just a second, but let me get a couple of other cards for you. Okay, and that one. Coming together. Oh my God, get out of here and finding balance. I I mean, I couldn't have just picked these cards. You saw them fly out. So you literally got two of the exact same cards in two different decks. So you have two of the moon, which is the moon and confront. And then you also have the two of pentacles here, but you have the two of pentacles here, finding balance. Now, this last card here, coming together, this is almost like the two of cups. So what I'm getting here from this reading right now is that once you confront this, maybe this is even like your own inner demons. Maybe if you get really angry, you know, if you have stuff that you need to work on, then this may be a sign that there is stuff that you need to work on yourself first before someone like your soulmate can come into your life, because you're getting the moon card two times and you're getting the balance card twice. But then the awesome thing right here is coming together, the two of cups, two people coming, blending together, and they're blending their lives, their relationships, everything together. And this is something that is like a great relationship. So what I'm seeing here is that once you either work on yourself, confront your demons, stuff like that, once you flip that card over, or I'm sorry, that card isn't flipped over, but once you confront the things in your life that really need to be worked on and you find balance, not just finding balance in your life, but also finding balance when you get into a relationship, because you are your own person, your partner is their own person, and you have to be able to go off and do things alone, on your own without the other person. But then you also have to come together and blend together, just like what this card says. So I think that once you put the work into flipping some of these cards over, finding balance in your life, in all areas of your life, probably mentally, physically, spiritually, this soulmate is going to come right in for you. Now, I do have a couple of other messages. Actually, let me just move those cards up a tiny bit. Let's get a couple of other messages for you just to finish this reading. I still think it's so crazy that these two cards came out again. Okay, so the thing that your guides, the angels, your spirit guides, the universe, they want you to relinquish defensiveness in your communications. Instead, stand tall, listen, and learn. So, there is something called constructive criticism. So, you know, relinquish defensiveness in your communications. If somebody is trying to help you with something, don't get defensive. Actually, take that advice into account and see what you can do differently. Don't get so defensive when people tell you things, okay? Now let's get, oh, okay, that one wanted to just pop out a chakra card. Okay, so this is kind of an all over chakra message, and it says the only illusion is separation. Yeah, because you're never really separated from your person or your soulmate, because all you have to do is visualize them, believe, and then they will show up. And you do this a bunch of times, you do it over and over and over again. But the illusion is that there is separation, because really there is no separation. And once you believe that, this person is going to manifest in your life very quickly. Okay. Okay, so the magic message that came out for you is safe and happy travel. Protection from harm while journeying. So if you go on a vacation, if you take a trip anywhere, you're not going to have to worry. Everything will be safe. you have protection from harm, and especially now with COVID, you will be safe if you go anywhere. So don't worry about that. Maybe even if you are worried about, going on a date or meeting new people now in this new era of all of this stuff, don't worry because everything is going to be fine. All right? That was a great reading. Really take these messages and see if there's anything that you can work on or find balance in your life. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and leave me a comment below because I love hearing your comments. And also, your comments get me back up on that search engine. So make sure to leave a comment and like my video. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel so you can see what's going on in Meditation Mama. All right? See you later. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This reading is called Do They Want Me? Yes or No? We're going to go ahead and pick some cards for you. So have that person in mind. And let's go ahead and shuffle. Let's get that one out, okay? Get some cards. Do they want me? Yes or no? Oops. I'm not going to take that card. That kind of just fell out. Okay, do they want me? Group number 2. All right. Okay. All right. So let's talk about these cards. Okay. So we do have 3 upright cards. We have Temperance, which is a major arcana. We have the 8 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. But over here, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the queen of knowing what she wants and knowing how to get it. Now, court cards like kings and queens can be traits or they can actually be specific people. So it doesn't matter if it's a queen or a king, it can be man or female, it doesn't matter. But the fact that the queen of knowing what she wants is upside down is telling me the answer to your yes or no question is no, not at this time. Now, there are some things that I'm seeing here. So with Temperance, if you look at this card, this is like a beautiful card. This card, the man or the angel is actually standing in between the sun rising and the moon, or the sun setting and the moon rising. And what this card is really about is blending together and coming together with someone else or something else. And what I'm seeing here with this card is that you really want to come together with your person, with this Queen of Wands, even if it's a man, let's just call it the King of Wands. You really want to blend your lives together. Maybe you wanted to move in, maybe you wanted to get married. You really want to have a future with this person. With the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands is like pure energy. It's just like energy flying all the time. And it's like you would do or say anything to be with this person. Now, what that is telling me, and the 5 of Pentacles over here is kind of confirming this, is that it's almost like you have a lack of self-worth. Okay? This lack of self-worth is making you undesirable to this person. Because if you think about it, the Queen of Wands doesn't want somebody that doesn't know their self-worth. The Queen of Wands wants their equal, the King of Wands, or, something similar to the same exact power. So if, if this is happening in your relationship, the main message that I really want to give you here is to really work on your self-worth and know that you do deserve somebody like this, but maybe not this person. Because this person, they don't want what's going on with this energy. This is almost too much energy for this person. And so they have either said no, maybe they're ghosting you, and it makes you feel like this, unworthy, unwanted, turned away. So the main message that I really want to give you here is to really work and know your self-worth, okay? Because you are so worthy of somebody like this. You just need to know that you're worthy of somebody like this. And when you are worthy of someone like that, you're not going to, have all that energy to, coming at them. You might let them come towards you a little bit because you know that you're worthy of that person. Now, I'm going to get a couple other messages here. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on here? Okay, that card shot out. That is a major arcana. It says blossom. Okay, let's get some more messages. Oops, that one flipped out too. Oh gosh, really? Balance? It's so funny that this happened in the last reading where two of the same card from different decks came out. And now this is also happening for you because you have another major arcana that just came out, and that is number 14, Temperance and Balance. They're the same card, but in different decks. So, this is kind of just confirming something to me that you were probably putting a lot of your time and effort into this relationship. Maybe you made this relationship like your whole entire life. Maybe you even stopped doing the things that you like doing just to have this relationship. But you have to find balance. You have to have balance to make this relationship work. Now let's get one more card. Okay. All right. Choose your battles. So with the Blossom card, this card is really about, blossoming into who you are going to be. There is so much potential here that lies just beneath the surface, and with the proper amount of, nourishing, you are going to flourish into a very, self-worthy person with a lot of self-worth for yourself. And then second, with the 14, balance, finding balance in your life. Find the things that you have in your life that really bring you joy, and don't let those things go. Like if you are a runner and you love to run, well, when you start getting into a new relationship, don't stop running just you know, because this person wants to do something. You can tell them, be like, hey, I got to get my run in and then we can meet after this. And that person should be able to respect the things that you like to do. And then last but not least, with the Choose Your Battles card, no relationship is going to be perfect, but choosing your battle is what makes a difference. You know, sometimes there are things in relationships that you really need to, kind of fight it out about, or at least speak your mind about. And there's other things, little things, petty things that sometimes you can just keep to yourself. So make sure that when you get into this new relationship, after you've blossomed all up with self-worth and you've found balance in your life, choose your battles wisely. Don't fight about the small stuff. Let the small stuff go and battle about the things in your life that really matter, not the small things. Let those little small petty things go. All right, now let's get a couple of other messages. Let me move those up a little bit. Okay, so let's see. You will climb that mountain and then the next, which will bring you great joy. All right, so you will climb that mountain and then the next, which will bring you great joy. So you are just progressing, and every single mountain you climb up, it's just going to bring you more and more joy, more and more self-worth. So keep going out there and keep exploring who you really are. You know, find those things that really make you happy, which will bring you great joy. Now, I have two other messages to get to you. Okay. So this is coming from your root chakra. It says foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built on. The foundation is what the castle of your soul is built on. Okay, so that is your root chakra. So what that tells me, your castle there is like your inner castle. And that foundation that your foundation is the castle that your soul is built upon. So is your castle built on really strong, worthy ground, or is it built on this, not no self-worth, not thinking very highly of yourself? Because when you build stuff on that shaky ground, it's just going to come crashing down. You have to build it on knowing that you are worthy. And you can do that by going within and meditating and knowing your self-worth. You are worthy. You are the only you out there. There is nobody else like you. So know your self-worth. Now, last but not least, actually, are some of these turned over? They are. Okay. Actually going to shuffle these one more time. I thought I did a good job of shuffling, but I guess I did not. Okay, so let's get a magic message. What is the final? Okay. Little luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. All right. So you may be a manifester of luxurious things. Maybe you like luxurious experiences, vacations, surroundings. So just know that if you visualize it, you believe it, you will receive it. And luxury is something that is in your future. So I think that was a great reading. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave me a comment below because I really love reading your comments, and your likes and your comments help me get my videos searched on YouTube. And then also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I upload new videos every week. Until next time, bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This pick a card is called Do They Want Me? Yes or No. So this is kind of a yes or no pick a card, but kind of a specific yes or no pick a card. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you. Do they want me? Yes or no? Oh, that card flipped over. Okay, Seven of Swords. Okay, do they want me? Okay. For group number 3, do they want me? Okay. All right. So let's take a look at these cards. So looking at these cards, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in this deck is really about mental breakthroughs and clarity. Like if you have been stuck on something, not knowing what to do, not knowing what path to go down, the Seven of Swords is what brings that clarity in, that lights lights up the path and the direction that you should be going down, okay? Now, next we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, when these two and either one of these pop out upright, that is always a yes to your answer. So already right off the bat, do they want me, yes or no? The answer here to your question is yes. And we have two court cards here. It could be you and your person, they could mean both you, but basically the Princess of Pentacles is the princess of manifesting. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles is like the queen of manifesting material things, success, abundance, money, all of the material things in life. So either you or your person, maybe even both of you, are very abundantly successful with the things, the material things that you have in your life. Now over here we have the death card. Now, I don't like people I don't want people to get scared when the death card comes up because the death card does not talk about like physically dying. The death card is more about transformation. It's like the death of the old you. So you do get clarity about something. Now, I'm not going to go too far into this because this is do they want me, yes or no reading, because we could really go into what this clarity was. But do they want you, yes or no? So some sort of clarity has come up probably for your person, because if you're coming to this reading, you want to know if they want you. So clarity is coming in, I think, for your person that they do really want you. And I feel like this relationship is going to transform the both of you. There's going to be a death of the old way of doing things, maybe the old way you used to do things, but that's normal when you come together with somebody in a relationship because you have to transform together to be a cohesive unit. You're not just two separate people going down the river together, you're now on the same boat. So there may be a death of the old way of doing something, the old you, but that door always opens up into something new, something better. So don't be scared of that death card. Just know that the answer to your question is yes. And there's a lot of great stuff, abundant, successful stuff going on. These cards are super abundant, successful cards. So if anything, this relationship is going to be very abundant, maybe even materially abundant, like, money, houses, things like that. This is going to be a very blossoming relationship. Now let's go ahead and get some more cards. Let's just get a little more information here. What else is going on for group number 3? What else is going on for group number 3? Okay, these 2 cards came out. Now let me get one more. Let me get one more card. Oop. Okay, flow. So let's talk about these cards. So first, the helpless and hopeless card. Now, when this card appears, you may be feeling like there are obstacles in place or keeping you from the relationship that you really want. But this card wants to remind you that there's nothing further from the truth, because all that is required is a willingness to just take action. You can't expect everything to just come and fall into your lap. Sometimes you have to go out there and get them. So don't forget that there is some sort of action that you're going to have to take to get this yes answer. So maybe you have to speak up, maybe you have to tell somebody something, but there's going to be some sort of action that you need to take. Then the next card, actually, it goes right along with the hopeless and helpless card, because this card is really wanting you to take some sort of action. Like I said, there's going to be something that you need to do to solidify this relationship. And what this card, the opportunity, beckons you is that there is going to be an opportunity for you to take action. And if you don't take action when that opportunity comes into your life, it's going to pass you by, or this relationship is going to pass you by. So don't be afraid to take that action when the opportunity appears. The last card here, this is a major arcana, and I want to say that this is kind of a reminder to you, especially if this relationship is not in your life, or if you don't currently have that yes answer. This card wants you to remember that life comes in cycles. Sometimes there are highs and sometimes there are lows. So if there's a low in your life right now, that wheel of fortune is going to come in and right those wrongs, or make the low a high. But it also goes the opposite way. You can't be on cloud 9 your whole entire life. Remember, there's peaks and there's valleys, and that's the same in life. So even though if something is at a high of heights, just remember there will be a valley, but then there will be another peak again. So don't focus on the lows, focus on the highs. Now, I want to get a bunch of other messages. Let me move those up a little bit. So let's see if there is anything to let go of moving forward. Okay, don't push or grasp for what you want. Let life come to you and flow through you. Yeah, flow through you. So, one thing is, when you're manifesting, if you follow the law of attraction, when you push or when you're grasping for something or when you really, really want something, that's telling the universe that you don't have it. And you can't manifest from that place. You have to manifest from a place of wholeness. So what you do, even if you don't have the relationship in your life or the perfect relationship in your life right now, you visualize, you believe, and you repeat that over and over and over again. You're the relationship that you want. And eventually that will appear in your life. Let it flow. And remember that there are those highs and there are lows, the peaks and the valleys. And if you're in a valley right now, you're going to get up to that peak again. So don't forget that. let's get a chakra message. Okay. This card says safety, and it's your root chakra. This is your base, your foundation. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Like, I think a strong foundation is just knowing that you have self-worth, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you deserve a wonderful relationship. Maybe you already have the relationship, but building everything on that strong foundation will keep you safe, especially when you go into those valleys of life. Okay? Now, last but not least, we're going to get a magic message for you. Well, I guess we're going to get two magic messages for you. Okay, so let's see. The first one is air. Work on the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Air also has to do with communication and really like speaking your truth. So don't be afraid to tell somebody how you feel about something. Cut through the core of the situation and see the truth. The second card that came out is protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. So you have a lot of protection around your family and your home right now, which is amazing. So the universe just wants you to know that you are protected. So just feel safe, feel worthy. You have that yes answer. Do they want you? Yes or no? Yes. Your person definitely wants you. And I see this being a super abundant relationship where the two of you probably transform together. And just remember that even if you're in that high right now, there may be a low that comes in the future, but you won't stay there forever. You will get back up to that peak, okay? All right, that was a great reading, group number 3. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I love to hear your comments and see what you thought about the videos. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because that also gets me back up on that search engine. So have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, group number 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. This reading is called Do They Want Me, Yes or No? So this is kind of a yes or no pick a card, but with a specific question. Do they want me? Let's get some cards and see. Okay. 8 of Cups. Okay. Okay, this card wanted to come out too, so I'm just gonna let that card come out. All right. Princess of Pentacles. We got Strength. And we have the 4 of Swords. Okay. Now let's talk about these cards. So the first card that came out is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is like looking for truth, looking for clarity, and then going towards it or moving on. But with this card reversed, it's like you're not going to go anywhere. So you're sticking around. And something has really caused you to have this really strong inner strength. Inner strength to probably speak up, communicate something, and I'm going to say communicate this love to your person. Or maybe it's even the opposite way around. Maybe your person is not going anywhere and they are finally getting that strength to speak up and tell you how they feel. Okay? Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, the answer to your question, your yes or no question, do they want me, yes or no, is yes. Whenever the Queen of Pentacles shows up, this is a yes answer. Okay? This queen is very abundant, materially abundant, financially abundant, successful in her career. So, maybe, in this relationship, whether you're male or female, maybe you are the more successful person in the relationship. And this, your partner, you know, maybe they were a little unsure if they wanted to, continue being in a relationship with somebody who is so successful. But they've decided that they're not going to go anywhere. They've found their clarity. They've probably been thinking about this for a long time. And I'm getting that with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is like this rest, this time to, get clarity, but it's also a time for like introspection and really like thinking about things. And they've probably been thinking about this for a long time, and it's probably taken them a lot of courage and strength to get up that, courage and strength to say this to you, to let you know that they want this relationship, that they want you. And it could be like vice versa. Maybe that was your person or it was you, but somebody is getting the strength to speak up and let the other one know how they feel. And this may be a lot for this person. So just know that they may need some time to just, you know, reflect on all of this because it may be a lot for them. But the answer to your yes or no question is yes. And I don't think your person is going anywhere. It looks like this person is sticking around. Now let's get some other love messages for you. Let's see what other. Oh, okay, that one wanted to come out. So the sixth healing begins, healing your heart. If you thought that this person was on their way out, that could have really hurt you, especially hurt your heart. But the fact that they have, come back and they've got this clarity and they're like, you know what? Nope. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm sticking around. You can't get rid of me. This healing with healing your heart is going to start to begin. So let's get some more messages. Okay. So then the next card, spreading your wings or spread your wings. This card just wants to remind you that when you are really in this relationship, that you're also your own person. So there's you, there's the other person, and there's the relationship. So you can spread your wings and really make this relationship take flight, but you can also spread your own wings. And in your own life, you can take flight. So just remember that when you get into a relationship, that you don't want to lose yourself in a relationship. Don't lose the things that you love to do. Don't stop doing something because the relationship is taking over. Continue to do the things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, because that will bring joy and happiness to the relationship. Plus, it's not good to be with somebody 24/7 all the time because then you're not your own person. It's like you're a combined person. And it's better when the two of you are your own people and then you come together. So just remember to just not lose yourself in this relationship. And then last but not least, seek truth. And this is really about listening to your intuition. If something is going on in the world, it doesn't even have to do with a relationship. When things are going on and your intuition is telling you something, listen to your intuition. It's like over here, you're healing your heart, but you have the next card here, which is listening to your soul, listening to yourself, listening to that higher consciousness that we all have. If somebody is telling you something and your inside is telling you something else, that is a huge sign. So seeking truth, but also knowing truth. So let the healing begin. Don't forget to always be yourself. Don't lose yourself in a relationship. And when your intuition is telling you something, listen to your intuition. It's very strong. Now, last but not least, I do want to get some other cards for you. Some other messages. So let's see. It says, forget what has already been and wake up tomorrow to a paradise of your own creation. Yeah. You create your life every single day. And something that I think is really beneficial is when you meditate. When you visualize, you believe, and then you repeat this every day, that's when you create your own reality. So even if things are going wrong in your life, visualize and believe that they're going to go right and focus on the things in your life that are going right, and then more things will go right in your life. Now let's get one of these chakra cards. Oh, that one flipped out on the floor. So let's see. All right, so your solar plexus chakra, this is your third chakra. It says confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Yeah, you always have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why should anybody else believe in you, right? So you have to have that confidence within yourself when you go into a relationship, when you meet new people, or when you do other things in life. You have to know before going into the situation that you can achieve it. Believe and you will achieve. Now, this one is the last but not least, a magic message. Let's see what kind of magic is coming in for you. Okay, these three cards wanted to pop over, so I don't know why. I'm just going to take all three of these. All right. The first one, oh gosh, okay, cool. The first one says breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So, a couple of things that they want the universe, your spirit guides, let go of old habits. Accept yourself for who you are. Work on your mental health with, meditation, and let go of things that no longer serve you. Now, this is interesting. You have basically two of the same card that popped out in two different decks, because here we have solar plexus, confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader. Here we also have self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. So this is really kind of telling me you really need to have faith and trust in yourself. You really have to know that you are worthy of a relationship. You are so worthy of this relationship. And as long as you know that you're worthy, that's when this relationship is going to happen. So just know that your self-worth. Then, oh, actually, I take that back. We have kind of two cards from two different decks, because here we also have healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Here we have healing of the heart. So healing everything, don't go into this relationship with things that have happened in your past relationships. Like if you had a past relationship, this is just an example. Like let's say you had somebody that was constantly on Instagram or on their, text messages, always getting text messages from other women. Don't go into a new relationship thinking that your new person is going to do the exact same thing that the old person did. Because here's where the law of attraction comes in. If you think that, you will attract it. So if you go into a relationship thinking that this new person is going to do the same thing that the old person did, then they are. You can't think that way. When you think it, you will manifest it. So think that they are going to be completely different. They are going to be amazing. They are going to be abundant. And this relationship will be abundant as well. So I think that was a great reading. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the like button if you liked it. Don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know how I'm doing. And then if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and share this video with others who will also enjoy it. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye!